2010, I enrolled for my LLB with the National University of Lesotho. Mothanal company, but anza wana di share ka company hatse na di share tse nna di bolela eng le hore na value ya tsona na ke bokae fitlhelwa jwang. So we try to simplify dintho tseno by offering that legal education initiative ya molao le kgwebo. So I wanted to go take care of her hore fela ska sokola because she was in her first year of PhD. So I wanted to go take care of her and take a career break. Kana go engwe nka ba company ya ba ke batla ho raise 1 million ya capital. I cannot do it as an association, I cannot do it as a partnership, but I want to do it as a public campaign and raise funds from the public. So batho ba bang ba kgothaletsa hore mohlomong ho be le limit e setwang dikolong hore ho be le graduate tse kana tsa law, but le yona eno e batla ile unfair hobane jwale ho tlo ba bomang. So I felt like a failure of some sort because of the pedestal yo batho ba neng ba mpile ho yona back then. What I want to do is to provide solutions for Basotho, provide employment for people who are in need of such, and to create a better future for my daughter. Otherwise, if it didn't happen, we couldn't be here, you and I today. Only illegal solutions, so many things could have happened. So I always say everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Bane chelete no ha se a hao le mong. LRA etla betla me ho kene e tlo tla eng ka percentage itseng ya income ya hao. Now ke yone etla of a direction. Religious people call it the Holy Spirit. So whatever term you attach to it, listen to it all the time. Also known as Donald Ntsiki, the top lawyer.
Greetings and welcome to the 15th episode of the Reconnect Podcast and TV show. We are here at Njays Family Restaurant and we have the distinguished guest, Advocate Thapelo Donald Ntsiki. Greetings and welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much, sir. And I really appreciate you mentioning the name Donald. Yes. Most people always leave it out, and I always say it's a very important part of my name. Yeah, so thank you very much, sir, for the warm welcome.
You're welcome.
Before
we go for what like motho a ka etsa law empa ebe ha se advocate kapa ebe go it's a phapang pa etsa advocate whatever advocate ha ntse.
Okay. Thank you that once again ke Thapelo Donald Ntsiki, Advocate Ntsiki, otherwise known as Donny on the socials, and I've been a lawyer for some time, for 9 years, exact 9 years, Silman Sina, having practiced law from 2015. So ke tota ke qala taba ena na ho tloha morao mo nna ke neng ke sa tsebe hore na what does it mean to even study law. That 2010 I enrolled for my LLB with the National University of Lesotho. Now honestly ke batla ke ikela sekolong fela. Just have fun sekolong. I won't even mention course ne ke batla go lo etsa hore ska ka ke biletla course tse ding, but I wanted to just enroll in an ordinary course, and then my parents denied me that opportunity to have fun or ma eba ke lo etsa molao shebana ne ba shebile my academic credentials le my passion for reading. So based on that, they advised me, I go follow law. And then I found love. I fell in love with the law during the course of my studies, and that's where most of my legal knowledge came in, as well as the distinction between several professions, classes, profession in ya law. I must indicate we have an umbrella term ya lawyers, and then all these different classes and types of lawyers, which include generally advocates and attorneys. So advocates and attorneys are two main classes of lawyers, and then the attorney, we have conveyancers, we have notary publics, we have, I just forgot the other, but those two classes and subclasses got class lawyer. So advocates to represent clients before court, and then simply so attorneys to consult with clients and take instructions from clients. Everybody is the advocate for representation before court. So that's classy and in principle as well as practically. But kalabakala hore hangata tla fumana hore dintho ha di kgone ho apply ka tsela e di tlamehang ho apply ka yona practically. So you find hore re ntse re na le mo eleng hore di ntse di kopana teng ka lebaka la the practical aspects tsa bophelo. So tla fumana hore advocate sa ntse tsa mosebetsi o tlamehang ho tswa ke attorney sa ntse tsa mosebetsi wa advocate jwalo. Hence batho ba bang ba qetellang ba etsa di-call tsa hore we should just have a hybrid system where these people do each other's work practically. Yes, sir.
Can you tell us a bit about your journey and early career?
Okay. I've already highlighted a bit of my journey.
Yes.
But I'll start or continue from where we left off. LLB. I completed my LLB in 2015, and then from there I got employed by one advocate, H. Natani, and may his soul rest in peace. Initially a high court judge. So I got hired by him, or became part of his family, not even an employee as such. I became part of his family in 2015 when we worked together as his junior counsel. So we worked from 2015 under his wing until 2019 when I left the firm. I left the firm to pursue other personal aspirations, as well as a need that arose then to take care of my wife. I was newly wed in 2019, so my wife was pregnant and she was in Grahamstown, so I wanted to go take care of her because she was she was in her first year of PhD, so I wanted to go take care of her and take a career break of some sort, and then I due to not being used to not working and being a house husband, that's not that doesn't resonate with me. So in October, I went to China for a short-term study. It was a probably 2 months course on business development and entrepreneurship. So while I was there, while in one of the lectures, I came across this idea. While that particular lecturer was teaching us about the technology and its advancements in China, how they deliver electronic services seamlessly without any hassle. And because I always had an entrepreneurial spirit in me, having tried several businesses that had failed. A business that is very close to my heart, 2019, Donnie's Fresh and Dried Fruit. So kabeke kwala yona tabene ke bolelang ya break and taking care of my wife and the unborn baby. Yaba hona ha re le ka classeng ka mono he ke yana hana ebe ntho ya technology, how can I blend it with my passion for entrepreneurship as well as my professional career. I felt like I need to blend those two things to pursue my entrepreneurial journey as well as my professional development. So that's where Illegal was born, the current business that I'm operating, Illegal Solutions Inc. So Illegal Solutions Inc., basically the name means electronic legal solutions. So we are a consultancy firm operating in Maseru, founded in 2019, with the main aim of or vision of making legal services accessible to everyone, and the mission of trying to simplify legal services so that each and every person can be able to access them. So we provide solutions to businesses, individuals, as well as our fellow colleagues in the legal practice. Yes, sir.
So you mentioned for Olanga break from career how and go take care of your wife. How decision process was it difficult? But you just decided like
whatever in terms of decision making processes. One impulsive, but I'm trying to change that. When ready for the impulsive nature of my decision making processes. I must say I didn't consider many factors to it. I just felt right. I just closed the business in Ngerata. My wife has to go back to school. Let me just leave. Happened to me I felt like a failure of some sort because of the pedestal back then. As someone all the time inspiration and inspiration business inspire. So I felt like a failure, and that's one of the things still rally. I no longer want to be put on any pedestal. well, except for a pedestal or I'm a top lawyer, that one, I no longer want to be taken as an inspiration. Yes, people can be inspired by my story, my moves and everything that I do, but now it's no longer a primary goal for me. What I want to do is to provide solutions for Basotho, provide employment for people who are in need of such, and to create a better future for my daughter.
Wow.
Otherwise, secondary. So, to answer your question, but it was worth it then because it allowed to my wife to cope with her studies.
What was she pursuing?
A PhD in water, but so Lena I'm fana going or ngeke khona phomona le hore ke be le experience ha ona experience is bohlokwa ke na le experience ya ba house husband for a month ke sa sebetse waiting for her to come back home after man had already paid welcoming her with a smile, accompanying her to school, ho sebele tšhelete le yona tabe eno ya gore fela go break bon bole ba nthusa bane if it didn't happen we couldn't be here, you and I today. Mohlomong ke ntse re kopanela eba ha ke only illegal solutions kapa go so many things could have happened. So I always say everything happens for a reason. Yeah.
So what advice can we give to other husbands?
I know that in terms of relationships and marriages, I never want to give you any advice. Yeah. So hence, if you come to me, occupy a direction on a particular aspect, well, I only provide professional advice. Advice yung wena ka nitanje ke fana ka yona hobane challenge tsa rona di a fapana, maetlo a rona a fapana, and how we solve our problems it le fapana. So how I have encountered situation, how I responded to it will definitely be different from yours. So I always say ke hoche instinct ya how gonna go never lies. Yeah, so whatever you do, whatever I may say isn't going to change what your sixth sense tells you. So make sure you always listen to your inner voice and your instinct. Get of a direction. Religious people call it the Holy Spirit. So whatever term you attach to it, listen to it all the time.
There has been crisis here, unemployment, na chele, do you think constantly more opportunities kara professional law cover crisis here and unemployment they affect
when you talk about opportunities in the legal fraternity, we talk about it from a broad perspective. We talk about it from perspective via employment. Secondly, the opportunity to own a business and other small opportunities attached to them. Crisis and unemployment it's real. Who re solve jwang batho ba bang ba kgothaletsa hore mohlomong ho be le limit e setwang dikolong hore ho be le graduate tse kana tsa law, but le yona eno e batla ile unfair hobane ba le ho tlo ba bomang. So how do business owners solve this problem, unemployment? And that is where entrepreneurship comes in, because entrepreneurship simply is the art of solving problems. It be societal problems, socio-economic problems, all sorts of problems. One of the basic solutions that get unemployment and key entrepreneurship. So as entrepreneurs at this point, we have to cultivate these opportunities to be open to batho bohle ba tlhoka. And taba eno doesn't end more in obutsi business. You've established a law firm, you have established a legal consultancy firm. It goes to an extent ya hore na ka hare business ya ho ka mo na ke dintho tse tlamehang hore o di etse, solutions to mathata a teng, mme hore di solutions tseng di ke hona man mo eleng hore you have to bring people in to help you and the business solve mathata. And that way you also solve taba ya unemployment. Speaking on behalf of illegal solutions, our aim elong hore itle ka lebaka la experience ya rona ebile hore we need to provide employment opportunities from a basic level for batho ba senang experience, groom them, provide them with the practical experience, what they learned school, and then let them fly, give them wings so that they can be able to conquer the world. We have so far 3 people that we've successfully worked with, for lack of a better word, as our projects. One works at Vodacom.
Wow.
And she's performing exceptionally well. One just went to Nottingham University in the UK to pursue her master's, and then one is currently running her business and she's doing very well. They are all lawyers. Experience. So illegal gave them the platform to express themselves, to express their knowledge. Yabafale platform ya hore ba kgone ho gaina experience yeo ka yona ba le mo bateng ka lebaka la yona. So we don't even say it's our graduate program when we don't have other programs, but we want to equip graduates and fresh people without any experience with the opportunity to gain experience to be able to open more doors for them. So in tlisa ona mono pointing ya hore na mathata ting na ka so bua ha e tlo so bua ke taba hore go minds tse ma students a mangata 200 selemong, but it tlo so bua ke gona on the ground by making sure hore re tlisa di solution, re fana ka di opportunity, but hona le don't check nako and people that I work with, but who need experience and exposure. Taba ya hore na o tlo ba patala rang e tla ka morao, as long as batho bana le direction le kutlwisiso ya hore na ba batla. So what we should do as business owners, entrepreneurs, and people who with the ability to be there for other people, let's just be there for them. The internship opportunity, the attachment, those go a long way. How to have any experience ya mosebetsi. So yeah. Ke tsapa kwa ba bile.
Ke bone batho recently the companies that is but to hira batho as an experience, like have vacancies or you don't so to experience. O ka reng ho batho ba ownang di-company di-stakeholder ntlheng ya le salo ba tloa experience e ka re ba tshaba ho hira motho a qetang ho create le ho sena letho.
Eno se fapana ka di-level tsa business le di-company wa tsebang data hobane for one nna recruitment ya ka ke iketsetsa yona ke iketsetsa yona ka tsela ya hore ha ke advertise it post. I work with people I've had an eye on le relationship le bona pele re ka sebetsa no e nthusa ka hore ke kgona hore as much as motho a sena experience but ke kgona ho mo ruta. So level ya company ya ka ntse ile level e tlase ho fapana le se Vodacom mathata e tlamehang hore sorry to talk about a specific business on that. Business it requires people with experience to tackle its day-to-day issues and problems. In a high level e kgona ho accommodate batho ba no bana ha business e kgolo, but as it expands re tla re qalella hore jwale re batle batho ba nang le experience while also running this graduate program. Ke yona ntho e tsalang with all these other corporates. Tla fumana hore ba ntse ba na le a segment kae mo ntseng ba re ba batla motho a sena experience either as a trainee kapa as a graduate ho ba tlotla ba mo ruta. So experience yona ka nnete re ka se shut out e bohlokwa ho re ka se nke lawyer ina le 9 years ya ba ga hana re nka ana le selemo ba ga nana hore ba tlotla ba performa ka tsela tse tshwanang. So ba tlo performa ka tsela tse tshwanang. So experience eno e bohlokwa ntate ka nnete teng, empa e le hore se tla fapana ka level tsa di business le di demands tsa teng. Mo re tla ka nnete mona experience ha e necessary nka motho mo mosebetsi kapa mona ihlano position ena requires experience. Yes sir.
So apart from working at illegal solutions, honestly, how do you balance those things, the personal life and be able to spend time with your family?
Okay. Bile mona re bua ka yana tjena khole ya monga ka ene qeta ho kena mona ho nqabanya le mongata ntate ka ho senge khole ya. Besides working at illegal, I'm also employed at Chaperon Limited on a full-time basis as a legal and compliance officer. I started with them last year in October. I celebrated my anniversary early this month. So Oklamono chasele other clients illegally more as the lead consultant tla be le nna handlang di contracts tsa bona. But balance it hard. Balance it hard hobane ha ona le business o le employed ka ha ke tsona ntho tse behang bohobe tafoleng o shebana le tsona haholo ho feta ntho e nngwe le nngwe. Ko etsa mohlala, my daughter stays with my mother, her grandmother. Last week ke ne ke tla maybe on Thursday, but business demanded or required me not to go, so I ended not going. So ntho tse ka ntseno no di na le business le mosebetsi di na lo kena into the personal life. But when you have time, now I always say motho be there hana go ele teng so that how is you're due to business and work commitments, at least but who matter to you or hana you are always there. So that's how balancing katla well chair for me.
The kgwebo tsa Basotho ha di registered. What can you say to those people who are registered dikgwebo tsa bona, the advantages tse tlang ha ba le registered sena le ha ba operator ba sa register?
We have formal and informal sector. In yona ke fete hore ke keng ra e bale hona le di ntho tse ditlamorao tse ngata tsa ho sebetsa in the informal sector. In the informal sector, first of all, how na regulation. You are just there doing what you want to do without anyone expecting you to comply with a certain law, pay a certain license fee, the likes. So it's in like what we used to call back then a state of nature, where it's every man for himself, survival of the fittest. So benefits you are the king of your own castle, but there are also disadvantages to that. How sa run formal business kana go ngwe le molao o sitwa go sireletsa mo e bang o tla go hloka tshireletso ya molao kana go ngwe o sitwa lo access abo finance ha ba o hloka assistance ya body financial institution like banks ba sitwa ho ba kena dipakeng ho thusa mahlaka ka bo loans kapa so how in that state you are on your own. But however you are registered, whatever your business can be considered. However, you apply for funding. Registered, a formalized business. There are disadvantages. But chelete no hase a haole mo. LRA itla betla me ho kene e tlo tla eng ka percentage itseng ya income ya hao nako le nako e tla betla me ho kena e tlo tla eng ka tšhelete ya bahiri ba hiwa ba hao ha ba meet threshold. To register your business you have to pop money out. To obtain a license you have to pay for it. So such things ke tsona tse o tla fumana hore eba the disadvantage that the cost implications of formalizing your business. But you find there are one-off things to patalang hangwe ha register hangwe ha patala license kwana kore ha se ntho tse qhoqho. So na ka nete ke khothaletsa batho to formalize their businesses. The advantages are in that state of nature do not outweigh the advantages that have a formalized business. It can be recognized anywhere as a legal person by itself. Company on its own without having to have impact on you and your personal life. Yes, sir.
Kanale mefuta e fapaneng ha motho register e tlabele o sole trader, partnership kapa company kapa a cooperative corporation. Ho ga preferang ke feng we ipapisitse le dintle le dimpe tsa teng?
Well, business engwe le ngwe e nepahetse o se tswa ka hona wena ditabatabelo tsa hao na ke di feng. Re ka ba mokgatlo ditabatabelo tsa hona ke ho fela re raise tjhelete e leng hore re tla lo haela bana ba nang le bohloki matlo mahabo bona. E be jwale re etsa di-commercial activities tse tla thusa to raise funds. Ha ile jwalo, we don't have to start a company, a profit-making company. Nka ba motho a le mong ke ipatlela fela ho rekisa mokhukhu. Ha ile jwalo, ha ke na le taba ya ho hole, ke batla ho bona fela hore bana mantsibo a mang le a mang ba tla kgona ho ja. Ha ile jwalo, ha ke hloke hore ke set up a company. Nka itjella pele as a sole trader. Mokhukhu mono aka mo ke tsebang hore ha hona letho le lengata le ke lebelletseng out of this. Ka nako e nngwe nka ba company ya ba ke batla ho raise 1 million ya capital. I cannot do it as an association, I cannot do it as a partnership, but I want to do it as a public company and raise funds from the public. So my point is, depending on what you want to achieve with your business, it will influence how or the type of business venture or vehicle you want to carry it out through with. So the advantage it is in, but particularly I want to address advantage here having a limited liability company, as well as disadvantages and advantages that more resnang a separation between this natural person and the business. Le mona mo eleng hore re na le separation eno ya the individual and the business. So taba ya limitation in a liability simply means this entity it can be able to sue or be sued. It has the capacity to enter into contracts on its own as a legal person. Kamola ho thwe juristic person. Me e sebetsa hona di company mona fair tse nang le limited liability. That is to say, the shareholders are teng hadina mo di amanang teng as far as liability is concerned with the company itself. But man mo elong go sole trader o mokgatlo or association o partnership, ha hona separation no between the entity and the owners. Haeba entity no e ba e kena ka hare ena le dikoloto le ha e phethiso di tlotla di ja ho lona le le beng ba yona, which is totally different with company. Company eno ke motho a ikemetseng illegal ona jena inela le thepa ya yona e fapaneng le thepa ya Thapelo Ntsiki. But there are instances mo elong hore that protection e fellwa ke nako kapa ke matla teng, and that is where a situation we call lifting the corporate veil. Ho hlalosa eka ke hlalosetsa a 5-year-old ke hore fela e ka ba hore khana le motho ke enwa ke company, and then this cover e re ka reng ke kobo ke yona the veil that protects the company from being liable. So there are instances mo eleng hore kobo eno ya tloswa e protecting the shareholders. Make mo eleng hore shareholders tseno have caused the company to run liabilities tseno tse eleng hore jwale re tlameha hore re di lelekise re di late ho bona in their personal capacities. Yes sir. So ho araba potso ya hao, I always prefer hore ho bue ka that limited liability entity in a company. Se depend on hore na di aspirations tsa rona le di plans tsa rona na ke dife, but I always go for it. Haholo mo ke leng mo kapa re le bo babedi mpa mo re leng bangata teng ka nnete ha ho hlokahale akalo hore be ne re etsa company hape le ho latela ditabatabelo tsa rona.
So if motho a batla ho tseba more ka taba tsa molao ba batla ho contacta Illegal Solutions a ka le fumana?
Okay. We are available on 3 social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or 4 and LinkedIn. Kaofela tsona ke @Illegal Solutions. Facebook re na le page tse pedi tsa Illegal Solutions le tsa Illegal Property Solutions, a new business we've just ventured into. More sebetsana le taba property management and property law consultancy services. Ho feta mono, you can find us at Carlton Center, 3rd floor, room 310. Feta mono, you can contact us. Phone ya office ke 2231 0849. Kwa mono mohaleng wa phone o ka nthola ho 56281601. Ke hona mo of money at that. On Facebook I am Donald Ntsiki, and on LinkedIn ke Thapelo Donald Ntsiki. Thank you very much, sir.
Ke wena hore Illegal Solution ena lo etsa di programs tsa mahala jwale ka ene le American Corner.
Yes, sir.
Pele e mong wa batho ba ne ba ile
o ne ke a le bonta ka nnete
letsa mosebetsi o motle
program tse tsa rona ntse le one of the most important aspects of our entrepreneurial efforts, ka hore there is a huge problem lack of knowledge, generally speaking, for Basotho. And then since when I the lawyer, we also realized there is a knowledge gap between business owners and what is required of them by the law or the legal principles governing their establishment. So Kabera hlokomela hore taba ena e tliswa ke ntho tse ngata. One, it could be geographical setting ya batho bano. Number 2, the actual or perceived cost ya legal services. Ho feta mono e ka ba hore the quality of legal services tse batho ba di batlang e be ha ba di afford. So we try to bridge the knowledge gap through the Molao le Kgwebo initiative, where we try to educate free of charge entrepreneurs and business owners and demystifying the complex legal jargon, legal concepts. We recently had a workshop on shares where we tried to simplify like you said, you attended. People positive feedback but when I company but share company share value so we try to simplify the by offering that legal education initiative in 2018-2017 and it has been running since then. Challenges but we believe and we are not going to stop. We have another workshop coming up on the 31st of October this month. American Corner. It's an extension of the previous workshop. More the role of shareholders in governance structures the campaign. Kitaba fela na di keto tsa di shareholder di affect di keto tsa di director rank kapa di director tlameha di etseng before banka keto tse itseng as far as shareholdership is concerned. So ke mosebetsi o ntseng go etsa o ntate
di 31 October
before this week ends. rentshe the registration link and that.
Thank you so much. Anything about share before?
What's I gonna talk about that? But it's a call to entrepreneurs. Lesotho needs us. We have profit-making entrepreneurs. We have social entrepreneurs. So, we put our aside le ho batla ho apara di designer label le ka felenyana njerele ke ho tekela mathata a teng and ke dumela hore as youth it's our time to take the stand. Now I'll be out of my youth season very soon. So ke batla go fela nna period nyana le motsepedi ka be ke ntse impact e kgolo socially and economically ka rona. So it's a call to my fellow business owners for let's try to change the narrative. Let's change the status quo and re bone hore re tlisa practical solutions mathata e re nang le ona. To my brothers and sisters in the law, ha re tshwareng jwalo re thuse setjhaba re tlise phetogo maphelong a sona ka tsela yona e nngwe no ntse re tshwere ka yona ho feta mono to the Thapelo and his team for inviting us and continue to do the marvelous work that you do on that day. And I always say I like people who start things, people who dream and dream and dream and dream and plan and plan and plan. I inspire much. How can I with your with your device? I was so inspired because I believe there is value in taking the first step, and it's very important. It defines each and every step because we spend so much time planning without executing. We spend so much time behind our keyboards on Facebook without starting. So to everyone who has a dream, to everyone who wants to do something, just start. And thank you very much, Ndate, for inspiring me today. Thank you for having me once again. Thapelo Donald Ntsiki, Advocate Ntsiki, also known as Donny Ntsiki, the top lawyer. Thank you.